Hello everyone! Today we're going to make a project called a 3-tiered pot. Okay, just like this. This is made from recycled or discarded 1.5 or 2 liters PET bottles. Okay, so in doing this project, we will be needing, of course, the following. Firstly, we need these PET bottles here. We need at least 3. Okay. Aside from that, we will be getting the cups here. We will be needing 6 of this, okay, to make a 3-tier pot. And what else? We need string, okay, nylon string. I will be using nylon string. What else? Soldering iron. Okay, this tool is used for attaching or soldering electronic components. Scissors, our ever reliable cutter, our maybe gardening or pruning scissors used for gardening. We will be using it also for this project. Our marking pen, matches and candles. We will be using also paper. You will know later what will be the uses of this tool. So are you now ready? So we'll be starting with our 3-tier pot. This is Rain and I'm your TLE teacher. Okay, let's start. To start with our project, we need to perform this step in our PET bottle by cutting the upper part and having holes on it. So you have to remember that we have a hole here on top and below it, because this is the part where the string will pass through. And below our PET bottles, we will allow a series of holes so that this will allow moisture or water to be eliminated, not to stay on the roots, that would cause the rotting of the roots. Okay, so that's our objective. So we will be setting aside this one. We will try to make a new bottle using this one. So this is the template that I made. In doing this template, all you need to do is just to get this paper and maybe folding it into half or not half. And then after which you could estimate the length of the incision or the cut that you will be making on the bottle. So you have to save this part here because this will be the part of string, and maybe we will be doing the cut here at the center of the bottle. So in doing that, we will be using our marking pen here and our paper. So maybe we will be placing the holes here and here. And what we will do is we will use that as our reference. So let's say this will be the area for you to start your cutting, and then you need also to identify the depth of your bottle of the pot. So say somewhere here. So using freehand drawing, you could now make a shape, say the symmetry, a symmetrical figure. Or maybe we could add more depth to our work. So once you're done with that, you will use your scissors and cut the part where you have placed the marking. Okay, so I'm already doing it. So we will set this sitting aside at one. So this is the template or the pattern that we will use in marking our bottle. So remember the 2 holes here, marking, that will serve as your string, the point where the string will be inserted. So what we will do next is we position the template, and using again our marking pen, we will be creating prints on it. So this will just give you the guide, on where exactly you will be cutting the bottle. Okay, so okay, so you see that? So you have already made a print in it. So meaning that will be your guide later on cutting the upper part of the bottle. Okay, so it's somewhat centered, to make a balance to your work. So the same also happens with the rest of your bottle. Okay, so once we have that, maybe you could also try to look for the center or to the point where this dot will pass through. So looking at the bottle, maybe it will be something somewhere here. And through estimation, you will just have to make sure that they are somewhat like straight to each other. This upper dot here, and try to look at the bottle this way and keep the center somewhere here and somewhere here. Okay, so that will ensure later that once you insert the nylon string, it will really go straight to the hole. Okay, so the next step is for us to cut the bottle. In doing that, we need to use our cutter. Okay, so we'll be setting aside the paper to organize our table. Okay, so while doing this part as well, I will be heating already our soldering iron. I got here an extension cord. So you just plug in the soldering iron first. You have to make sure that it's away from children or kids because this will hurt a lot. This will burn their skin. So you need to position it away from combustible materials. Okay? So we will be doing now, while the iron is being heated, we will be doing the incision on this part. So maybe to control. Okay. What we need is a nut so that it will pass through so once you've done that part, you will use the proning scissors. You insert the pointed part first. And just simply follow the okay. So we have completely separated the upper part of the bottle. Okay, so we will be throwing this. Make sure that you've thrown it into the proper receptacle. I think our soldering iron is already hot enough to penetrate the PET bottle. But before doing that, you can also decide on which part of the bottle you will be placing series of holes for to make the fluid or the water, so you will be watering your plants, to pass through. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just doing an alternate in out dots. Okay, so where is it? So it's really up to you on how to do it in a very organized fashion. Okay, so I already put the dot, so you will notice that there's a pattern for me. Okay, so in doing the hole, so the heated part of the soldering iron will penetrate our PET bottle easily, like that. The same also happens here. Okay. Sometimes I also remove the sharp portion here of our PET bottle so that the stem of our plants will not cut or will not be injured because this is sharp. And so using the heat coming from our soldering iron, we could actually make the sharp edge here smoother or not sharp anymore. Okay. You can also do that. So also we need to cut or to make a hole here. No, it's very easy because it's already hot. Okay. These holes are very important because once you will not be putting holes in it, our plant will get drowned by too much water. And that's not good to our plants. Okay, so we really need to make sure, and this also ensures aeration or the free passage of air to our plants, which are essential to their growth and development. So I have already made the holes in our plastic bottle. So sometimes if you are, if the soldier is producing so much of smoke, then you could use this cloth and then you could just remove the melted plastic on it because that's harmful to our lungs. Also, if we could use some PPE like our face mask, so you could wear that so that you will not be inhaling all the fumes coming from our soldering iron. Okay? So after which, we will be, since we are already prepared with the 3 bottles here, the next thing that we need to do also is to prepare our plastic cups. We will be needing 6 of this, so you could actually recycle some in your area there because it's just being thrown away. So create also a hole on the plastic cup. Okay. Another one. Okay, it's done. Maybe we could see smoke is coming out, so you need to remove it using our cloth. And maybe we could unplug this already. Set aside. Next step is our string. So in my case, maybe I will be using 4 feet. Okay. 4 feet of string, so you can just use a meter stick maybe or any measuring equipment. So in my case, I will be using 4 feet. Okay, so how do we do this next step? So number 1 is for us to prepare the cups. Okay, so the cups here will serve as the base of our PET bottle. So I know that this type of knot, you need also to be familiar with the knot that we will be using. It's overhand knot. Overhand meaning you just simply do the very basic type of knot tying. Just do that one, and then maybe another knot. Another overhand knot. So that's it. Okay, so what else? And then we will be placing a cup. Now, so the cup here will go here, the overhand knot. So we will insert it in our string. It will look like, so sometimes you have a trouble doing this part here, so using our scissors, our candle and matches will be, and you need to look for scratch paper. Maybe we could use the paper we used earlier. Okay, so it's not stable. So we need to burn portion of it. I think the most efficient way or correct way of using, say, you will be eliminating the fraying of this raw edge of our string is to use the blue flame, okay? The blue flame will eliminate the presence of burned or like darkened portion of, something that you are melting. Okay, so there's a blue flame somewhere here, so you will use that part of the flame, not on the orange or the upper part, not just the blue flame. It's also the hottest part of a flame. So we are doing this so that it will be easy for us to insert the string. So this is one part, and the other part as well, we will be eliminating the raw edge of the. Okay. So you just use the blue flame because you noticed a while ago that it's difficult to insert the string. Okay. We will be using or doing that also on the other string by removing the other side. Blue flame, okay, the hottest, and it will not produce so much of darkening of the string. Okay, so once we do that part, we will go back again with the first string, this one. I think we need to turn this off. Okay, we will set aside the candle. I think we don't have any use to that, so we will be putting that off. So the next thing that you need to do is to insert the, so since this is the part, so we need to make sure that the flat part of your cap is facing upwards. Okay, facing upward like that. So it will look like that. Okay. The flat part is here because this is the part where the base of our PET bottle will also go. Okay, so what will we do next is we will insert it at this part of the bottle and it will pass through on top part. Okay, there you go. Can you see that? So the next thing that you need to do is to secure this part so that it will not move. We will be doing another 2 overhand knots on this part, okay, so that it will securely fasten or the location of our first PET bottle. Okay, so in doing that, you just simply need to hold this part. Again, let's do the recap. So hold the part here and you make a bit of a depression here, and then you do the overhand like that. You have to make sure that you are still holding this part, and then you have to do this part. So there you go. So I think one knot is already enough. We will not be doing another one. So the next thing is this part here. This is the ending part of our string. So we will be making 2 overhand knots first, and then after which we will be inserting the string. Okay. Excuse me. Come on. Tight. Maybe we could use the green one. Okay. There you go. So the overhand knot is below. Then insert it here. Insert it here. And we will be doing one overhand knot on top just to secure the first tier. The tier is spelled T-I-E-R. It's a layer. In other words, it's just a 3-layer pack, from discarded PET bottle, just like this, which is 1.5, I think. So next to that, since we will be going to the next level, as a rule, to make it more uniform or standardized, maybe you could estimate the height of your PET bottle. Make sure also that it's level. So say for example, you will have this one. So using your marking pen, you will be marking this part of your string. This will make your life more easier because that will be your guide in making the second layer. So using this marked part of the string, we will be making 2 overhand knots again, because this will serve as this will hold the cap, which will support the second tier or the second layer of our project. So that's one knot, and you will be doing another one. This part here, okay. And then using the marking, it's over here. So you will be making 2 overhand knots again. So you have to make sure that it's somewhat at the center, okay? And over here. So doon na siya, class. There are already 2. Okay, I hope they are level, equal level. And again, we will be using our cup. In terms of design, it's really up to you on how you will be making other designs of this, but this is just the basic technique that I'm showing you. I know that you have other techniques, okay? Say for example, in this case, we'll be putting the opening here on the other side, just for aesthetic reasons. So insert, then insert again over here. Then once you're done with that, you will be doing the overhand. One overhand only will do. Okay. Oh, it's somewhat slipping. Okay, and then the other part as well of your project. Here. It will go here on top. This will serve as there. Okay. So we will now go to the last level, which is the 3rd level of our project. So say, for example, we'll have this part over here. So estimate, we need an estimate. I think this is good. We will be placing the marking here. And once it's marked, then you will be doing another 2 overhand knots like that. Okay. 2 overhand, safest, so that it will surely secure the cap, below it. Okay, and then the other one here. So this is your project, major project for introduction to agri-fishery arts. Your task is for you to look for your suitable plants. Okay, say if you want vegetables or anything like flowery plants or ornamental, you can also do that. Okay, so the hose is actually a bit small, so I enlarge it using the cutter. There you go. So it will just stop where the knot is. Okay, so we will place now. Where is the opening part of there? So we will be positioning the last pet bottle here, somewhere at the right side. Okay, and then insert. We will close it. And then okay, next is this part. I will try to enlarge the holes because it's quite small using the cutter. Insert the. You see, if we secure or melted this edge or end part of the string, it will be easy for us to insert in a cap, no? Because it will not fray, no, it will not do it. It will be like that. Okay, so insert. And also insert in this part of your string here. And lastly, we need to make another one overhand knot only. And this will close our. Okay, so maybe we could do a little revision. So this is the part. So we could look also for the center. We're here. Okay. So maybe we will be, for us to easily place this in our, say, garden or in our window. So maybe we could still use the last cap over there, just to secure the top part. So you can usually place this. So maybe using this last cap, you will be enlarging this. Okay. So it's up to you, how will you secure the, for you to facilitate the hanging of your. So maybe I can do that, and then I can just make another knot here. Just for me to easily connect or place this, say in the window or anywhere, where the sun is. Okay, so I don't like the way it's being. Okay, let's try to make maybe one. I will just do the simplest way, overhand. There you go. And then maybe we can burn this part here by doing. This is just my style. Okay, so we'll see that part, and then we will be removing this and this, and okay, a little bit. Sorry. So once we do that, we will be using again our matches. I only got one. Okay, so we will be burning this part. Blue flame. You see it's getting darker, or the smoke is coming into the string once you will use the upper part, or the orange flame. But if you will be using the blue flame, then that will make your work more neater. And sometimes I also burn part of this so that it will not entangle. I mean, it could not anymore. It becomes permanent already. Okay. So you also need to make sure that you are not inhaling the fume coming from our project. Okay, so that's it. This is just my simple modification of the project where I made a holder. So you have here the holder already. So We could set this aside. So this will serve as your holder already. You know where to hang your three pair. Okay. So that ends our project making. I hope that you will be making your own at your own homes. And then you need to plant plants on it, no? Whatever that you like to plant on it. It could be vegetables or flowering or ornamental plants. Okay? So we're already done making our 3-tier pot. So the next thing that you need to do is to place a good soil on it and start planting your own plants. Okay, so thank you very much and see you again in my next video.